So on a community post that I put up a couple of days ago, I had asked you guys, what's your favorite investing platform? And I wasn't referring to the big dogs such as Vanguard or Hargreaves and Lansdowne or Fidelity. I was referring to the Trading212s, the Freetrade, eToro, etc. And it seems as though Trading212 is the front runner, followed by Freetrade and then eToro. So today I'm going to be reviewing my portfolios, but I'm only reviewing my general investment account portfolios. So if you're not sure what a general investment account is, in short, it's a type of investment account where you may be subject to capital gains tax or dividends tax. So unlike the ISAs that you have, which are tax wrappers, in a general investment account, there is no tax wrapper around it. So currently within a general investment account, if you make more than £12,300 in capital gains, then you will start paying tax on it. And that's within one tax year. And for dividends, you can make up to £2,000 each tax year in dividends before you need to pay tax on it. Now again, this is not relevant to ISAs. So ISAs work completely differently, but on top of ISAs and on top of SIPs, you can also have general investment accounts. So currently I hold a general investment account with Trading212, eToro, Freetrade. I also have a general investment account with Orca. So as you can see, I have multiple accounts, and I use these as more my exploratory accounts because I don't put as much money into these as I do my ISA or my SIP, which of course makes the most sense to put more money in those. But I thought I would separate my Vanguard video, which includes my ISA and my SIP, and have a separate video for my general investment accounts. So if you want to skip to a specific investment platform, then I've got the timestamps down below in the description. Okay, so now you should be able to see my Trading212 account. So I'm currently up by £27.97, which is equivalent to 4%. This is much better than last month, where I was at a return of 0.29%. So it's significantly improved since last month, but it's still not fantastic. It used to be much higher than this, and you know, the stock market has taken a hit recently, I would say in recent months, to be honest, and so it's not looking fantastic, but it's still doing much better than it was before. So this month I deposited £50, and I also have bought a few things and sold a few things. So today I'm actually going to take you to my history on my Trading212, which I don't normally do, but I thought I would do that today just to kind of talk you through what's happened in the past month. You can see at the top that I received a dividend on the 17th of June for 32p, and that was from royalty income. So again, this is my monthly dividend payer, which I'm enjoying, and generally I think they're a pretty good company anyway. So that was good to see. Then you will see that I bought Royal Mail. So I bought 8 shares of Royal Mail, which was equivalent to £48. And I bought this actually based on a video that Panda Boss Anna had done, and I actually really wasn't aware that Royal Mail has some good future prospects. So I actually think you should check out Panda Boss's video, which I'll link in my description. She talks about Royal Mail and she looks into it in more detail. I don't have the time to do that on this video, but based on this information, I decided I actually want to get in and put a bit of money into Royal Mail. Then you will see that I have sold my American Battery Metals, and I sold for a profit of £19.43, which is okay, but it's not fantastic, considering at one point it was like plus £100, I think. So I'm still not decided whether it was a good decision for me to sell this. I may actually get back in and buy some more, but I sold it on a whim. I recognized or realized that profit of £19, so I actually have that profit now, and I had a foreign exchange fee of 7p, as you can see, so it's good to see that as well. And then on the 11th of June, I actually bought a bit more royalty income, and so I bought £12 worth, which is 0.2 worth of a share. I also bought more Maersk, and I spoke about this I think in my previous video, that one of my subscribers had let me into this company and their prospects, and I'd done a bit of research for myself and agreed that they have a bright future and a positive outlook as a company. So I've actually bought quite a few shares now in Maersk. Let's go to my portfolio. So now I actually have 5 shares in Maersk. So I first started with 1 and I've just been topping it up as I go along. So now I have 5 shares. I'm up by £1.11, but yeah, I'm quite happy that I've put a bit more money into this one. Then you can see that I bought and sold Biogen. Now this is what annoyed me about Trading212, because I put in an order with Biogen and it took so many hours to go through that once it had filled at a much higher price than I was trying to purchase it for, even though the market was open. So I actually was kind of annoyed. And so I sold it. Basically, I wasn't interested in buying it at the price that it was bought for in the end, so I sold it for a profit of 28 pence, but a foreign exchange fee of 5 pence, so really 23p. Nothing great to report home about, but I didn't want it in my portfolio at that higher price, so I just got rid of it right away. Then I've got a Turner Zentaris, which I sold. I just wanted to clear out my portfolio of this and I wanted to sell it, and I did. And so again, not much profit. I also sold my Beyond Meat, and this one has been annoying me for some time. I honestly planned on holding on for maybe a year or 2, but I actually only ended up holding on for maybe like 7 months or so. And so I sold it, not for much profit, for 98 pence, but I was happy, actually really happy to see this one go in the end. I actually felt like it was a bit of a burden. So I'm glad that one has gone. And you can see that I bought £10 worth of iShares Global Clean Energy. So that was quite low at the time, and I do definitely believe in this one long term, so I bought some more of that. So at the bottom you can see that I've got a total return of £52.04, and that is including all the dividends that I have received thus far. It's also including everything that I have sold and made a profit on. £9 of that is dividends, so the rest is just from me buying and selling at a profit. So for Freetrade, my portfolio last month was £64, but now I am at £71.84. So this has gone up slightly because I received a free share. So thank you so much for using my link. And the free share that I received was actually this Redrow share, which was worth around £6. So that's not so bad. Currently, actually, Freetrade have a promotion. When I logged on to my Freetrade account a couple of days ago, it had notified me that if someone uses my referral link, they will receive a free share of at least £10, and I will also receive a free share of at least £10. And this is just until the end of June. So if you don't have a Freetrade account and you want to get involved, then definitely get involved. Use the link below. So that's not such a bad promotion, because sometimes I've received free shares that are £2 or £3. So a £10 free share is pretty good on Freetrade standards. My investments overall are in green, apart from the emerging markets, which is quite similar to my Vanguard account. That is not doing the best right now, but the rest are in green. Like, I mean, look at Sand Group, up by 46%. That's not a lot of money when all I have invested is £8, but it's still up by 46%. MSCI World, 13%, UK Dividend, 15%. UK Property, 4%, SABES, 0.22, Avast, 5.89, and my renewables infrastructure is also down. So generally, my portfolio is looking pretty green, and I'm quite happy with it. Let's see if I can get it into the 3 figures sometime soon. But yeah, that's basically my Freetrade account in a nutshell. So now let's open my depressing Coinbase account. So if you want to know my thoughts on crypto and kind of my backstory to crypto, then check out this video linked above. Basically, What's within my Coinbase account is just profits, and none of my own capital is in here anymore, which is reassuring. But what is depressing is the fact that about 4 weeks ago, this portfolio of mine was up to £3,000. Just over £3,000, and now it's dropped all the way down to £1,300. And this right here shows you the volatility of crypto. So yeah, you know, if I look at all time, you can see when I started back in 2017, we had a spike actually early 2018, and then we had a huge dip at the end of 2018, kind of went back up, and it's kind of stabilized its way back up. But you know, so many people got into this crypto game, I would say, at that all-time high level, maybe 5-6 weeks ago, and now they're seeing this crash and are really feeling the burn. But if this graph is anything to go by, and obviously you can't predict based off of a graph, you know, it may go down, but it may go back up as well. And so I'm holding on. There's no need for me to sell anything in this account, but it just goes to show how things change, really. So within my portfolio currently, I have Bitcoin, which is only 0.02 worth of Bitcoin, which is worth £548. That's gone down a lot since last time I checked. Litecoin, I have 4.5 Litecoins, which is £447. I have 0.1 of an Ethereum, and that's £144. I have 238 Ripple or XRP, which is £117, and then I have Compound, which is worth £36.40. But actually that was free from me watching a video on Coinbase, and I'm going to show you in a minute what I mean by that. Stellar Lumens was also free, and so that's worth £23. And then I have some like random ones for £1.46, £1.46. But I'm just going to go to the homepage real quick and show you what I mean by these videos. So every once in a while, I'll see this appear on my screen where it will say, learn about a new coin. And this coin today is about AMP. So if I watch this video and get the question right after watching this video, then I will earn $3 worth of AMP. Now, this is what I did with Compound. At the time, it was maybe like £5 worth, and it's gone up to £36 just by me watching a video. So I always really try to do these whenever they pop up. I'll show you real quick what it looks like. So basically, when you go on Take the Quiz, they'll give you some information about the coin, which actually is just quite handy to know if you want to learn a bit more about cryptocurrencies in general. So they have different screens, sometimes they're videos, but this one today is just text. And I can just click for the next one, I believe, and then end up taking the quiz. And if I get the question right, then I receive $1 per question that I get correct. They're not hard questions, but I do highly recommend doing them. Someone used my Coinbase link recently, so thank you if it was you. And if you are interested in signing up for Coinbase, then I'll have the referral link below. This video is filled with referral links, but I know how handy I found them when I first signed up, because you know, it makes sense to sign up and get a free share as opposed to sign up and not get a free share. Next, I'm moving on to my eToro, which I have never showed you before. I've got a lot of history when it comes to eToro. Like a lot of history. It's actually where I first started, and at the beginning I actually was trading as opposed to investing, and it was basically a hot mess. I lost a lot of money, and then it totally put me off, and I was like, I'm not interested. Now I actually only use eToro to copy trade somebody. So that's what this is. So you just put somebody in, you can specify how much, and then this trader will automatically to specific trades according to what this trader is trading. I honestly hardly ever look at this account. So you can see that I'm currently down by $18. However, I will say that from this same guy, I've closed out a couple of times, recognized the profit or pocketed the profit, withdrew it from eToro and put it elsewhere. So although it says negative $18, I think so far I've made around $150 to $200 from copy trading this guy. I know it's not for everyone, and I don't think it necessarily has to be for everyone. I only do this because it really is a bit of fun money. But eToro does have lots of companies available to invest in. They have lots of people to copy trade if you're interested in that. And it is a pretty good app. Obviously, this video isn't like an eToro specific video, but I just wanted to show that it is something that I have. And last but not least, I have Orca. So I did a video about Orca being a fairly new investment app. And so my portfolio is currently down with Orca. So I have, let's look at my history. So I deposited £50 back in April, and then I bought £45 worth of TUI. I then was going to deposit £20, but I didn't. I can't remember what happened there. And then I bought some Lloyds Bank and Cineworld. But then I have also received some free shares. And my biggest free share that I have just recently received is the London Stock Exchange. So that one is pending and will come through. But that is a whopping £80. So I've not actually ever received such a big free share. I was so happy when this came through. I couldn't believe it. So yeah, I'm really, really, really happy about that. It does go to show that once in a while you can get a big winner. Most of my free shares across all of the platforms vary between maybe £5 and £10. So to receive this one for £80 was great. But yeah, that's about it. So that was a fairly lengthier video in terms of my investment portfolio, but I just wanted to show you everything that I have within general investment accounts. And you know, I'm nowhere near having to worry about any capital gains tax or dividends tax. So, you know, as long as I stay within those realms, then I'm not worried about it. And if I do get to the stage of having to worry about capital gains tax or dividend tax on my general investments, then I'm probably in a pretty good place financially. So I don't know if it would be something that I would worry about, but I'll cross that bridge when I get there.